This is Pat Iyer with Legal Nurse Podcast. Jill Guenther is with me today, who works in an obstetrical unit in a hospital in New York State. And we've just been talking about the area of law that contains great risks for plaintiff attorneys, for defense attorneys, and for the mothers and babies who receive care in the obstetrical area. Jill, what were some of the key topics that we covered in your podcast?
We talked about various risks for mom, not just the delivery room, but the postpartum. Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is a big risk for mom. We talked about that. We talked about clots. Blood clots are a big risk for mom. We talked about preventative measures. We talked about amniotic fluid embolism, and then the differences a little bit between how you would handle blood clots versus amniotic fluid embolism. Then we spent some time talking about how COVID is affecting the staff in the unit, staffing ratios, education, new staff coming into the unit, and concerns that might be related to those things.
We covered a lot of territory and we just scratched the surface, Jill. There are so many aspects of care and obstetrics that are changing, that are important, and rely on great assessment skills and the ability to think critically, which we both know impacts how medical legal analysis occurs. Be sure to catch Jill Guenther's podcast as we talk about some of the risks in the postpartum area, and tell another legal nurse consultant about Legal Nurse Podcast.